Hey guys, so today we're going to be talking about overlays. They're really easy to do and really fun, and they're a great way to add some creativity to your photography. So I'm going to show you a couple different options. I have a photograph that I already opened that I've taken, and I'm just going to play around with it and add a couple other things. So the cool thing about overlays is, you really get to decide what you want to do with it, what you think will look cool, and it's a good chance to experiment and just try some different things. So before starting, if there's any light editing you want to do to your first photograph, obviously you want to take care of that first. I edited the vibrance a little bit in this just to make that sunset pop just a little bit more. Okay, so when you're ready to add your overlay, what you're going to want to do obviously is save the image so that you have it and it's ready to go. And I have a couple ready to go. So when you're thinking overlay, you're wanting some of both images to show. So for that reason, texture photos work really, really well, but you can overlay just about anything. So I'm going to go to open in place. So if I went to open, it would make a brand new document, and I don't want that. I want to open my photo and place it into this document. So I'm going to choose open in place. And let's see. So I had two different ideas for this photo to overlay. Let's see. My first was a sun flare, and the other one was just this cool nature texture photo that I found. But I could overlay anything. Like I could overlay a picture of my dog. I could overlay a picture of me. I could overlay skyscrapers if I wanted to. It's really up to you. So we'll do the nature one first. So I'm going to drag it over my photo. And I think I'm going to do the whole thing. But again, that's up to you. If you just want to do part of the photo, I think I'm going to do the whole thing. Another thing that I usually do with my texture is I usually edit it to black and white, so it's not taking away the color from my other image. So I'm going to take it to black and white. I could also increase the contrast if I wanted to. Okay. Cool. Okay, so right now I have my texture on top of my background. So here's where these tools are going to come in really handy. So opacity means see-throughness. So if I'm on the texture layer and I adjust the opacity of that, that means I'm making it less opaque and more see-through, so I can see more of my original image. So again, that's totally a personal preference. Like I can leave like a little bit of it or a lot of it. You can kind of decide which image you want to see more of. In this situation, I think I like just a little bit of the texture and more of my original image. Now I have all these other options. So if I come here to this normal tab, I also have all these, creative, kind of almost like filters that I can use with the overlay that will impact what it looks like. So I like to go through and play around. Oh, I kind of like that one. And just kind of see like what I can do with it, what the options are. So it's just kind of fun. It's kind of fun to play around and, do creative things with your images. So let's try something else. That was neat, but I think I'm going to eyeball off of that for now. And one other thing that I had saved was the sun flare. So sometimes maybe you want to overlay something into your image that actually could happen. So that's a possibility too. And if you go to texture, like some things that can be really cool, like bokeh lights can be really cool, glitter, anything, really anything you want, like a rose, breaking glass, something dramatic or cracking, any of that can be really cool. So I think I'm going to add a sun flare and just kind of see where that takes me because I have a sunset anyway. Not sure how see-through I'm going to have to make that. So in this case, I'm not going to do black and white because the color of this is important. And it looks like I got to really need to stretch that out. Just there we go. That's a little bit better. Okay. So I'm going to leave the color because I want that golden sun flare. I haven't tried this one, so we're just, oh, that's kind of cool actually. Oh, kind of like that. Oh, So I didn't, it's not real, so I'm not taking credit for it. I didn't actually shoot that, but that's actually pretty cool. So anyway, by creating overlays in your photos, you can add to the photo, or you can, come up with something creative that couldn't really happen. But I hope you guys have fun with it. I hope you're able to put together some cool stuff. I actually really like that. I think I'm going to save that. But yeah, so, and then just remember I don't even know if I want to go through the different, no, I like it the way it was. But anyway, no, I think I'm going to do normal. I really like that. Once you have something that you are happy with, to go back. Sorry. Once you have something that you are happy with, and again, you guys have done this before, we'll just go to overlay. You're just going to go to export as, and then save it as a JPEG, and then you can post it in Seesaw or keep it and do whatever you want with it. If you do finish it, go ahead and post it in Seesaw so I can see, the work that you've been doing. But anyway, have fun.